charity work with police services across the province. So what do you do there?
Becoming a team, that's right. Integrity 2.0 taking over. It's like how things are merging these days. You used to go to Clucking Bell, and that was great because you wanted to eat a bucket of chicken and then go home and cry. And then you said, if only Clucking Bell and Burger Shot were in the same place, I could enjoy both at the same time. So then you're like, what if all fast food restaurants were like at a truck stop? Like, if the world was a giant food court, we're making radio a giant food court. And out in the parking lot, a man will kidnap your daughter. That's life on the open road. I know. My sister disappeared that way. And I didn't do it. Why would I kill my sister? But anyway, we're taking on a team of highly skilled, well-paid interns. Pay not in cash, but in exposure, experience, a degree in the University of Laszlo. That sounds like an awesome t-shirt. University of Laszlo. And without further pomp and circumstance, let me introduce you to the show's new intern, assistant to the producer, Jorge, but I call him Georgie Boy.
It's Jorge.
Georgie Boy is what liberals call an undocumented worker. But he's my little buddy. Aren't you my little buddy?
No.
Jorge the intern. Let me ask you, if you die of sunstroke outside a hardware mega store waiting for work, where would you like your body to be taken?
El Salvador.
Right. El Salvador, which is Spanish for the Savior. And who is our Savior?
Isaac Hammerstein and Daughters Funeral Services.
Correct. They saved this show and my career. So let's get to it, Georgie Boy.
Jorge.
Right. Whatever. What I need is an intern to bring me ideas, okay? I be funny. I am funny. I get all the credit. You learn a valuable lesson at the University of Laszlo. Jorge, tell me, where did you work before?
In Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, which is a company that sells nicotine water. See if you can get them to sponsor the show, man. I'm addictive, and I'd love to drink nicotine water. So Integrity 2.0 is more than just a radio show. We're a radio show that walks the streets of Liberty City, feels the pulse, see if it's dead, like you sometimes do with a girl that's drank too much, and it's not date rape. You caress the thighs, you get slapped, you stick in a finger. It's real radio. I mean, any successful radio show needs a sidekick. So as I stand under this decorative awning, smoking a cigarette, Jorge's out there rounding up potential sidekicks for me to interview.
Mr. Laszlo, I find you psychic.
Hi, do you have a second for gay rights?
Oh, God. It's one of these activists that are in every major city now. They stop people on the sidewalk. They harass them for money. They make them feel, you make people feel guilty.
Come on, don't you have a second for gay rights?
A second? Well, okay, just a second. I mean, sometimes it's 5 minutes if I'm drunk and, nobody's looking.
We've got a petition here that would let gay people marry.
Lesbians? Lesbos? Married? Right. That totally ruins the fantasy. Married people are hideous and sexually boring. All they do is talk about siding and shit. I mean, it ruined my first marriage when I brought another woman in, because I was like, hey, time for a three-way. And she's like, how about no way, you balding has-been? And then she splits. She empties my bank account. And the woman I brought home, who I didn't know at the time was heavily medicated, she fucking sues me.
Lesbo.
I'm sorry. Georgie here, just beginning to learn the language. Georgie, este muchacha no gusta muchachos.
No?
Sí, solamente gusta muchachas. Mucho licky licky, comprende?
Licky.
What are you telling him?
I told him you really like ice cream.
He's looking at me really creepy and is pretending to lick between his fingers.
You gotta understand, his people are very passionate about ice cream. It's really hot where he lives in Peru. It's like the equator and shit. And ice cream melts so fast there, you gotta lick it off your fingers because it comes right off the cone. And often you have to lick it off your fingers in a V pattern. It's Peruvian.
Honduras.
That's what I said. Georgie, come on, let's stroll. God, what a great city this is. A great city to walk through. It takes you in, holds you tight. Georgie, now, I have an idea. Walk in front of me, clear a path, make a big deal. You know what, take this camera, and as I walk, take pictures of me like you're the paparazzi. Say my name a lot. Make a huge deal. All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Laszlo, here, over here, Laszlo.
That's right. Excuse me. Pardon me, people. The paparazzi always hounding me at the pool, taking pictures of me in a swimsuit and on the internet all the time. God, they take pictures of me on the toilet if they could. I'm really sorry about this.
Laszlo, you so famous. Like reality star. Laszlo, over here.
Oh my God, that's Laszlo.
Who?
You know, Laszlo. He was a talentless dick in the 80s. Man, he's short. And he's bald. What a homo.
Funny. Laszlo, homo.
No, Georgie, not funny. That's offensive and unkind.
Homo.
No homo. Great! Look what you did! You taught him a new word. He's gonna get beat up outside the hardware megastore now. Oh, Georgie, check it out. It's one of those street musicians that plays on buckets and pans and stuff that they sleep on top of in the gutter. Poor people can't afford drum kits, Georgie. Hey, yo, brother, nice rhythm. Give me some skin.
You standing in my donation tray.
Oh, shit. Dude, shit. Man, I'm sorry.
Fuck, you spilled all my money.
I guess it's a lesson for life. I've just sort of redistributed your wealth to all these people walking by. Hey, that's his money, asshole. He beats on a fucking pot for that. Dude, this is chump change compared to what you could be making as my band. You know how late night talk shows have their own band? You could be the band, man. The Laszlo Show on Integrity 2.0 Orchestra. And since you can't even afford a drum kit, I don't have to pay you shit.
What the fuck?
Cool out. Homie, dog. Let's not get all wound up. Turn your hate into rhythm. A rhythm of the streets. A rhythm of the night. Oh, whoa. Hey, wait, what are you doing? Hey! Ow! Get this motherfucking bucket off my head. I ain't a drum, motherfucker. Fuck, let's take a commercial.
Improvisational rhythm has come to Star Junction. It's a rhythmic music art performance extravaganza. It's the new performance rhythm sensation. Banging trash can lids for an hour. Critics say it's astonishing. Astonishing what people from out of town will pay to see. It's a story told by men and women fighting with brooms, tap dancing with sanitation materials, and a lot of heart. Hear them make music out of trash can lids, matchboxes, windows, pregnancy tests,
Fuck me.
a homeless man, and their own bodies. Get the rhythm of the night. Get the beat of the urban drum. Get access to an incredible merchandise purchasing opportunity, including incredible soundtracks and t-shirts, so you can live the rhythm 24/7. Banging trash can lids for an hour. Tickets on sale now. He's getting older, but not wiser. It's Laszlo on Integrity 2.0.
All right, we are back on Integrity. You know, so many people come to the city, they never really discover the true Liberty City, like Star Junction, where the action is. To really experience the city, you got to interact with the locals. In the tourist areas, the really cool areas, not like the ghetto places with restaurants you never heard of. If you go to Star Junction, you see people getting their picture drawn by a caricature artist named Lang Lee or Hing Hong or something like that. I am getting mine drawn at this very moment, and later, I'm going to get my name written on a piece of rice. Then, I'm going to take Georgie, to the Statue of Happiness, right, Georgie?
Yes.
Yes, so we're going to remind him that some people actually play by the rules and immigrate legally. But me and Georgie, we don't play by the rules, do we?
No.
We are the outlaws of radio, right?
Yes.
Outlaws. And you're driving, and I'm hanging out the passenger side window, blam, 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 you know, shooting at the cops, and I hit one of the tires, and it flips over, and they all crawl out, and none of them are hurt. Just like on TV. We are outlaws of radio because I can make you laugh, and Georgie can do some drywall work.
Fuck you, Laszlo.
Listen, me, Jefe, I'm the boss. I'm here teaching you. I'm the professor of radio at the University of Laszlo. Georgie, tell me, how does my picture look? Is he capturing my brooding air and my romantic disposition?
Helicopter landing pad.
What? Helicopter landing pad? What the fuck? Let me take a look. Hey, you street urchin?
No, good picture.
Good picture, my ass. I told you, don't focus on the hair, and you've drawn a big bald spot in this. Focus on the ponytail, like a stallion's mane. Girls like to ride horses, often naked. They like a guy that's got long flowing locks that looks like he can play bass. What's his bald spot for?
For helicopter.
Shut up with the helicopter shit. Shut up, or I'll call the helicopter to come take you home, Georgie. Listen, I'm not paying for this picture, sir. I said draw me with a fuller head of hair, a nice ponytail, a goatee to please the ladies when I go down south of the equator. You know how I do it, Georgie? Yeah. South of the fucking equator. I'm the king of Gunalina. Yeah. Well, I mean, not with you, Georgie, but with girls. With girls, right, Georgie?
Girls, yes.
Yeah, we're not gay, are we, Georgie?
No.
No. That's what I wanted to see in this picture. Look at this. You've given me man tits.
I draw what I see. You have man titties.
Screw you and your crappy drawing. I'm tearing this up.
You pay for that. You bald bastard. Come back here.
Let's take a quick break. Come on, Georgie.
When I get married, I'm gonna stay home and raise my kids.
I'm gonna be a stewardess.
Oh my God, no! You're a boy!
The media fills our children's heads with dangerous ideas about what's proper for boys and girls. It's time to get back to basics with the Gender Roll Doll. The Gender Roll Doll is an icon to aspire to for all our children. Each doll has 30 sayings. Here's Kyle, one of our Gender Roll Dolls for boys.
Men make money and get drunk. Let's go to a strip club. I solve problems with my hands.
For girls, we have Stacy. She says all sorts of great things.
You can hit me if the dinner's cold. It's okay if you cheat on me. My job is making babies.
Hey, Timmy, what did the Gender Roll Doll teach you today?
I'm gonna be a CEO and fire everybody and give myself a big bonus. I'm gonna have a fancy sports car and a trophy wife.
That's a good boy.
The Gender Roll Doll is available in toy stores or online at genderrolldoll.com.
What is integrity in broadcasting today? Cookie-cutter monotony overseen by hand-wringing lawyers, irrelevant executives, paranoid consultants, greedy fund managers, and stockbrokers. Now, radio finally has integrity.
It is the Laszlo Show. It's called Integrity 2.0 in association with Isaac Hammerstein and Daughters Funeral Services. It's my new station, my new sponsor. It's all me. How great is that? And I'm not egotistical. It's what this town has been calling for. Radio's gone bankrupt. Okay, all the formats are shutting down. It's all sports talk and Hispanic stations. Who wants to listen to Hispanic stations?
I do.
Precisely. I don't understand a word they're saying, and every other word is goal. Listen, Georgie, where are we going next?
Dance club. Grindy, pretty ladies.
That's right. We grindy the pretty ladies in America. I promised you I'd take you to see the Nightlife of Liberty Sea and let the radio fans out there know where they can get some action. The clubs really define this town. They're vain. They're overpriced. So, intern Georgie and I are standing outside this hoppin' nightclub. Oh, I should mention, this segment is being recorded live. It's not broadcasting live. That technology kind of costs a fortune, but one day. For all the people that will one day listen to my show on the internet when I revolutionize radio there too. So people in Uganda can be blessed with my discussions. They need some help, some American radio to entertain them sitting in the dust, for God's sakes. Let me tell you, Liberty City has got the best clubs, and a lot of them, even I have trouble getting into. Just joking. I can get in anywhere. I'm the king of this town. I got VIP access, you know? People recognize this face. There's one great spot in Alderney where they even paid me to go, and I threw t-shirts to people in the crowd and did shots with tan girls, and one girl let me feel her implants. It was epic, man. It was something else. It was some kind of party for an insurance company. It was awesome. Anyway, this place that we're in front of right now is called Maisonette 9. Hi, excuse me. This is the press. This is this radio show. It's Integrity 2.0, my radio show. My name's probably on the list. It's Laszlo, my assistant, called ahead.
I don't see you on the list. Have a good night.
You guys should try Bahama Mamas. That's your kind of place.
Yeah, thank you. Come on, bro. You need some celebs in there. And you've got one right here.
I'm sorry. Not after last time.
You know, if I wasn't working, you'd be in some real trouble right now, dude. I'd break your... It's really embarrassing. And you know what's also embarrassing? Bad embalming. Remember, people, if you die, Isaac Hammerstein and Daughters, death with dignity, leathery old hands that touch your mother. And they sponsor the show. And trust me, when they say daughters, they do so to let you know they aren't pets. I mean, seriously, if your mom gets remarried, and one of them, God, She has the nerve to ask me to stop touching her? Should have billed her, huh? She was lucky. She's trying to do her a favor, boost her confidence a little. You gotta boost fat girls' confidence, a little ass grab, you know? You play little doctor like you always do with your sister, huh? And what does she do? She calls me a molester. How can you molest something that's not even human? It's not molesting if they're ugly. Trust me, I've been doing it for years, and it doesn't count if they're not human. It's called science, people. Science. It's an examination. Molesting is when they're human and can complain or they don't like peanut butter on their junk. Those sheep wouldn't have complained if they could have. They were loving it. They look like, the way I get when I'm in a day spa sometimes, even when it's a guy massaging you. You know what I mean? Don't say it's just me. Where is this place? We've been walking around forever, Georgie. I know it's around here somewhere. Man, this town at night is horrendous. Drunk people, homeless people, no one's normal. What are we going to do? I can't believe I can't find this place. That's what the suburbs will do to you. I used to know downtown Liberty City like my own penis. Every highway and byway. Now I'm not so sure where the hell I am. Excuse me, mister, do you know where there's a good club around here?
For people like you guys?
No, for my mother. Yes, of course, for someone like me. Not us. Don't mind him, he's just my intern.
Sure, whatever. Yeah, there's a place down the block on the left. It's a club you really like. It's called Hercules.
Sounds like my kind of place. They must have named it Hercules because it's for people that are gods. I can roll with the beautiful set. Me, tanned, virile. Cool. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Come on, Georgie, let's go find us some nightlife. Man, can't wait to go in and meet some hot piece of ass, grind on her. There is nothing like rubbing your groin against a complete stranger to make you really love life. Hercules, man. Hercules. I've never heard of this club. I like the Greek theme, though. Love it. I love gyros and short chicks. Should be a blast. I even like a big nose. Georgie, I think we are finally going to get lucky tonight, you know? Well, this must be the spot. And judging by the line, all the chicks are inside already. Maybe they do one of those women get in free before 10 p.m. offers that really brings out the skanky sluts, you know? A couple well drinks, and next thing you know, she's banging you in the bathroom. Ha! My kind of girls. Ladies' night tramps that give it up for free shots. I love them. I love sluts. You know, you really should have seen the 80s sluts, Georgie. They were phenomenal. All right, Georgie, let's go and catch herpes all over again. Everyone, this has been Integrity 2.0. We're broadcasting from the streets of Liberty City. I'll let you know how we do in here.
Hola, muchachos. Este es Laszlo aquí. Este gordito es Laszlo. Y quiere tener sexo con 3 hombres al mismo tiempo. Escojan a ver quién.
That's right. I am a celebrity. Thank you very much. And I'm here. Wow, everybody seems really interested in me suddenly.
What do you use your Fleeca card for?
I use my Fleeca card to lay out enormous lines of chop. I wore it out and they sent me a new one.
From drug dealers to terminating pregnancies to trannies, it all takes Fleeca. Fleeca, it's time to start paying.
In a town where radio stations flip formats every 3 months, here's another station you'll miss if you blink. Integrity 2.0.
It's time for you to have opinions of our own. This is WCTR.
I am Fernando Martinez. Thank you so much. It's great to be back. Joe made the clapping sound effects a little bit too loud. That's my producer, Joe, everybody. She is a woman, not a lady, not a fox, not a chick, not a piece of ass, but a woman. Now listen, for those of you who say Fernando, he's like a dinosaur, he does not understand the modern world. He is an old relic of the bygone age. I like to point out Joe is a woman. More or less, therefore, Fernando, he has gone multicultural. He is very much of this century. I am famous for many things I have been in this life. Entrepreneur, singer, therapist, artist, disc jockey, philosopher, lover, corporate spokesman, martyr for justice and truth that lives in every man and woman's heart when I was unfairly imprisoned for entirely unproven allegations. In short, I understand life and life, she understands me. I have been chosen to help guide you down these crazy rapids. After my show was taking off the air, now I am making money by talking about money, and making love by talking about politics, and also because I am the new man. No longer do I talk about grabbing the girl by the haunches, riding her like a pampas bull, and sating your every manly desire. No, no, no. Those days, they are gone. The medallion, she is off. The children, they have a mommy and daddy to look up to. And I am not making inappropriate remarks by letting my passionate gaze linger on Joe's remarkable form. Not for a second.
Oh, shut up.
You see, I take the classes, the awareness classes, the 21st century classes. Now I know I live a long time in ignorance. I feel so sorry for treating the women like pieces of meat. Now I treat the women like they are equal to me. Goddesses, it is not appropriate to tell a sexy lady that her curves make your loins turn to fire. Now you say something sensitive, like, have you considered an exciting career in microfinance? You are very smart. You see, these days, there is so much left that is unsaid, like lust. It's so good to be back, right, Joe?
Yeah, it's great. We have a great show. Let's get into it, Fernando.
Listen, money talk time. The markets have been going up and down. Fernando has been watching the bond market especially. Very volatile. Like a lit flare. Boom! And then gone. For your financial questions, let's go to the phones. Speak. Make sweet love to me. Talk dirty like you think Fernando has been a real naughty boy who needs a good spanking.
Yeah, wow. All right, well, anyway, Fernando, I love your show. You've really given me some fantastic stock and tax avoidance tips over the years. I wanted to know, how do you feel about the debt ceiling?
Listen, my child, I love ceilings. I love staring at ceilings. I love mirrored ceilings. I watch the lion hunt his prey, only backwards. A man grows old, but a lion grows distinguished. I am a lion. They put me in the cage, but I break free. You must break free of the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is a ceiling I do not love. She is very delicate, like a barrier of skin that denotes youth passing into full womanhood. You must smash through it with turgid loins, no? No, absolutely not. This is not how we think now. This is the old Fernando. How we think now is the debt ceiling is an arbitrary barrier to a productive, integrated economy. If we cannot borrow, what have we become? We have become fools. These politicians, they should not play with the debt ceiling. You are going to end up in a lot of trouble and get slapped.
Okay, let's go to our next caller. She's really upset.
Hi, I can't believe what I am hearing. Who are you? What happened to the show Lean In?
Yeah, they kind of got canceled.
I don't want to hear about the stock market and politics. I'm a housewife. I want to hear four women travel on, claiming to empower us by talking about celebrity rumors, facts, and shoes, while passively aggressively criticizing each other.
Listen, I feel for you. I am very sorry, woman. But I want you to listen to that chromosome.
Why would I listen to...
Precisely. Listen to this Y chromosome hanging up on you. You have two X's like a bottle of moonshine, and you make people go blind and crazy and feel terrible the next day.
Okay, Fernando, come on, that's enough.
Oh, no, sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I try. I make progress. I relapse.
Let's get to our first guest. Please welcome to the Fernando Show gubernatorial candidate, former teacher, and successful divorcee, Sue Murray. Sue, come on in. Sit down.
Good to meet you. Let's rub noses like Eskimo people.
Good to meet you. I'm so excited to finally be on your show.
That's a fantastic pantsuit you're wearing. A suit that looks like pants. You are a professional lady that does not show off the cleavage.
Thank you. Really, I think.
Let's get to it. The state, she is broke. The poverty, she is terrible. The people, they cannot afford a new cell phone every month. What do you think, Sue?
I think getting a woman in office is crucial. If I go through that door, I take everyone with me. I take all of the women of San Andreas with me. They'll all be governors if I am. That's how I want everyone to think of it. A door we're breaking through because you're voting for yourself in the shape of me.
This is a very big office. How will you feed all these women? And they will talk loudly? And some of the women, they are angry, and some they are bitter, and some they are catty, and soon everybody is menstruating at the same time. This is the problem.
Well, it's more of a metaphor. Listen, I've done a lot of thinking, and I've realized The only way for women to move forward is if we all start to think in exactly the same way.
Like ants, the hive mind.
Exactly. By all being the same. That's how we will be free. Listen, women finally need to make it through the door of the state capitol.
You are probably just going to spend a lot of money redecorating and looking through catalogs.
Fernando, we spoke about this.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude to running this state for everybody. Well, everybody I like and can talk down to like a real liberal.
Fernando has a question about education policy. A beautiful and fertile 28-year-old female teacher. She made love to a 16-year-old student. She got a slap on the hand. But a male teacher, he wants to educate a cheerleader in the ways of love. He is a criminal serving a 15-year sentence and on a database for life. Many times when Fernando was in class, he would look at the teacher and think, I would like to bend her over while she write algebra equation on the chalkboard. So sexy.
Fernando, equality. Remember equality. No sexism.
Oh, no. I have done it again.
What?
I am working through some things. Terrible things.
Well, we as a state need to work together. And to your question, firstly, it's not okay for anyone to take advantage of anyone else. Let's be clear about that. I was a teacher for many years, and no one ever took advantage of me. Being a teacher explains why I speak so loudly and talk down to everyone. Do you two understand? When you talk to fourth graders every day, you have to come down to their level. And that's sort of like dealing with normal people. Children are the future.
This is not possible.
No, children are the future, and that means the future is going to poop the bed. That's why I think I'm perfect to run the government. In government, you have to learn the rules of the game, then change those rules. It's about taking a good hard look at what we are glorifying in our culture, and then shutting down anything too many people find fun or funny. I mean, if people are happy, who's going to do the work? I encourage everyone to do their part to help me win this election, but also fight back against the big oil cartels.
I know. They have a stranglehold on this country, holding it hostage from behind, penetrating. Tears, but also joy from the tears, because oil and petroleum are a very sensible investment. People say, Fernando, you are a liberal guy. You go to the charity dinners and have a recycle bin full of champagne bottles. Fernando, how can you invest in the oil? Fernando is how you say,
I don't know if I missed one if you had given me an extra.
Fernando, worry about old Fernando. Fernando,
I think
he
the one
knows
with the
the
two.
true liberal has the money and the guilt. And that is who I am, who I want to be, the rich hypocrite with the guilt complex, like you, Sue.
Listen, Fernando, I'm from a middle-class family that worked hard so that I could eventually marry an obscenely rich man, and then tell women out there to stand up, stop complaining, and make something of themselves. I believe in hard work.
You had a very public divorce, Miss Murray.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But I stood up for what I deserved in divorce court. Our legal system recognizes the contribution a spouse makes to the other's success. Excuse me?
Fernando not laughing. He, thinking you deserve more.
Yes, we do deserve more. I took 80% of my ex-husband's wealth. Like many women, I said one thing before we got married, then stopped doing any of those things afterwards, and acted indignantly when my husband got upset. And that ability to lie and change my mind makes me perfect for elected office. Now I'm ready to sign a contract with our great state and be your next governor, because I've proven I'm someone you can trust to break their word when it's for the best, and that's what we need in a leader. We should talk about border security.
Yes. Fernando was thinking about the gaping hole in our nation's security. We have to plug that hole. We're all exposed. Shut it tight.
Fernando.
Sorry, but it's a fact. We gotta plug the gap. But at the same time, we should allow some undocumented workers in for a party time. I know. Fernando became an American the courageous way by outrunning the speedboat.
Well, we need to make sure we can pledge to our children and our children's children that they will have clean air to breathe, clean bottled water to drink, and most of all, that the rich will pay their fair share, which I compute to be about 82.5% of all future income.
So what you're saying, Sue, is you've made a lot of money, and going forward, nobody else will be able to.
Exactly. I'm very wealthy, and I'm making sacrifices. So the middle class will have to get on board, too. It stands to reason.
Does it?
Yes. If we want a fairer world, it stands to reason that you need a rich, impartial person to tell you how to make it fair. This is something Vinewood understands implicitly, and I'm going to take it across the state. Let's get back on track. I think we have a health crisis in this country, and people should have the medicine they need, like Proposition 208.
Yes, Fernando loves medical cocaine. I say, pretty lady, you look like you are not feeling well. I will help you. I have put a roll of medicine down there for you. Oh, yes. She's feeling much better now. Maybe you want to take it like a suppository. Poof.
Yes, okay. We have some people on the phone who have questions for Miss Murray.
Okay, line 8. Hello, you are on the Fernando Show with Sue Murray.
Can you do that if he knows who you are? He can stop you in the street.
I'm a big sports fan, but it's gotten a little ridiculous, you know. The celebrities get the best seats, and they come for free, and the stars don't try. They get paid millions of dollars and constantly go on strike. The food costs a lot of money.
Well, that's the true meaning of sport. It's about a shared experience of going broke together while watching a few drug addicts get insanely rich. That's America in a nutshell. I want to tax those rich people and make them think twice about what they did to get there in the first place.
Well, we better get a damn football team, because it's bad enough this city has no real identity except unhinged police and terrible TV.
Yes, violence is a real problem.
Fernando knows this very well. I give the guy in traffic the bird. He does not like the bird so much, I think, because he comes and kicks Fernando's door.
There are so many things that glorify violence. I saw this awful book at the store, Hitting Kids Works Wonders, by some ex-soldier called Alan McLean. I mean, you should never, ever, ever lay a hand on a child.
This is true. Don't touch that child. You will get in big trouble if someone is watching.
Now, you talked earlier about the debt ceiling. That's a big issue that is too often politicized. A lot of professional women in this state are hitting a glass ceiling.
The debt ceiling, the glass ceiling. Fernando is tired of all these ceilings. Ceilings aren't really ceilings. They're those fake ceilings in little squares, and you can hide things up there.
Okay. Well, we've got someone on the phone who really wants to talk to Miss Murray. It's author and parenting guru, Alan McLean.
Hey, I heard what you said about my book.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. McLean, but it's barbaric. Children should be coddled and never made to feel bad or actually respect authority.
I'll come over and hit your kid right now. Hell, I'll come over and hit you. You sound like you need a spanking by a Marine, and I'm the Marine to do it.
My goodness. I thought this was an intelligence station.
Is this what you would like, Sue Murray? Would you like this man who writes the book to spank you like a little girl and then hold you tight afterwards, his stubble on the nape of your neck, smelling of whiskey on his breath?
What are you talking about? Never. Since I divorced my ex-husband and took all his money, I've pledged myself to a higher calling, public office and political correctness.
Keep telling yourself that, sister. Let's take another caller.
Hi, Miss Murray. I'm going to vote for you. I really appreciate how you reach out to the gay community.
Oh, you have the best parades.
I'm not gay. I mean, I wish I was. Anyway, listen, over 80% of marriages end in divorce. It's a historical fact. All women eventually turn into fat slobs.
Fernando is agreeing with you silently, but out loud he says, don't hurt people's feelings.
I mean, gay guys keep in shape at least. Well, most of them do. But wives? I don't think so.
Excuse me, what kind of shape are you in?
The radio shut down. The phone's getting too hot. It is warm out here. Hey, hey. Oh, can I give you that? What's that? Just the top, yeah. It was awesome having Phil Gladman out with us last night. Look at a kitty cat hanging from the rope. Hopefully we'll see him out with us again. It was a good day. Oh, awesome. Thank you. It was definitely a good day yesterday. We had a good ride. I'm going out to Hamilton this afternoon, so I'll bring you guys with me for that. I'm not sure if we're going to shoot a full unedited, a full one cut video. We'll see. I might just bring you the highlights and skip the travel part. Holy crap, I'm getting so out of shape since I'm not walking anywhere. Definitely gonna have to start some sort of actual exercise regimen. Even if it's just something simple as a daily walk. And I guess some sit-ups and push-ups probably wouldn't hurt. Maybe a few every morning and a few every night. We'll be right as rain in no time. Speaking of rain, I killed a spider yesterday, but it hasn't rained. What a beautiful dog. He's always sitting there watching. Wow, these stairs worked out really, really well. Beautiful stairs.
There's one here that says no flyers or junk mail. Do you do that one?
No. This one I do. That one's the one that says no flyers, no junk mail. I think it's actually from the old owner, but the new owner never took it down, so I never delivered. They're probably illiterate. That's why they don't like stuff like this. They can't read. No, I think it's eco reasons. They just want to save trees or whatever. It's funny. The real truth is they're illiterate. Can't read. That always astounds me. Fucking losers in our society, in a Western society where the education is free. Nobody has to pay for school. You don't have to, kids aren't being forced to work at such a young age that they can't go to school anymore. And in this day and age, losers can't read. I get it, some people have medical reasons. Dyslexia, for example. Or, for example, learning disabilities, right? But for someone who has no other excuse to not be able to read in a Western society like ours, you're a loser idiot. I'm glad you can't read. I'm glad you didn't take the time to fucking learn the most basic skill in the world. Yeah. Oh, Dwayne, you can't say that. That's being mean. Yeah. Guess it is. Niagara this week. It's a wonderful house there. The husband one time came out and gave me water. They have a little sign on their porch that says welcome. And so I sat. It was really hot. And I sat. And the gentleman come out and he says, "How are you? Can I get you a water?" And I said, "Thank you so much." Yeah, it was awesome. Very nice man. Good Lord, you can hear me huffing and puffing, eh? Hello. How are ya?
Thank you. How are you?
Can I give you that?
Oh, sure.
It's weird. We don't get a newspaper in there anymore. It's just flyers.
Just the flyer.
Yeah.
Well,
Isn't that what the flyers pay for, is the newspaper?
That's right.
Weird, eh?
Exactly, yeah. Thank you so much.
See you later. I'm rocking my bright orange visor today. Tina got it for me, which was really awesome. I actually have to take her out for lunch one of these days. Two more streets.
I'm struggling with my mental health. My child seems more anxious than usual. My relationship is in a downward spiral. Registered clinicians at the Center for Interpersonal Relationships can help you and your partner, your child, and family. Their psychologists also offer psychoeducational, ADD.
Yeah, because that's where I'm getting my fucking psychological advice from some guy who's advertising on the public radio. Jesus. That's the same as matchbook covers and bus seats. Bus stop seats. I'm not buying a home off a guy who fucking advertises on a bus seat. Look at this. This yard's full of dandelions. And the yard over there is empty of dandelions. So there must be some sort of dandelion spray or something you can put. There's a police snitch plane. He flies around and looks for things like dirt bike riders and rows of pot plants in people's backyards. Building projects that are going on people's property that they can't see from the road. That kind of thing. And he snitches out on you. Snitches you. Calls the appropriate. Whether it's the building permit police or the pot police or the traffic police. Yeah, you ever see little single engine planes flying over you or your property? They're looking to snitch. Professional snitches. Personally, I think snitches deserve to die. But that's just me. Almost. The trouble with most professional snitches sorry about that racket. The trouble with most professional snitches is that 80% of the time you don't know who they are. I mean, obviously there's the obvious ones where, you know, 5 of you get arrested for a crime and one of you gets out. It's obvious he snitched. The guy who always seems to not be, he always seems to be just got away from, just seems to just get away from things like raids. He's the one that just happens to be at the store, or right, happens to be out getting a pack of smokes when the place gets busted. Obviously a snitch. But most of the time, professional snitches are the ones who aren't even involved really in the crime, but they know the people that are. And they hear things in the wind, and next thing you know, they're telling their, what do they call them, I guess, handlers, or I don't know what they'd call them. I know in agents they call them handlers. Hey look, there's some guy set up a tent over there.
Three more batches left.
Yeah. That silence was brought to you by Midnight Oil.
The one that has two, they both get it.
God bless them. Good morning. Or I guess afternoon now, right? It's got to be past 1. Beautiful today this year. It used to be the Niagara. What do they call it? Niagara something. But they stopped doing the actual paper, so now it's, before we used to deliver papers and flyers. Oh, yeah. Now it's just flyers. And the weird thing is, isn't that what flyers pay for? Is the paper. Yeah. No, I'm doing it just for coffee. I help my friend out. She's got a wonky hip, so for her to do all the houses, she'd take all day. So I help her out and we get it done in like an hour and a half. Is that yours? That's really nice. Oh, that is cool. How do you like it? Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, most people don't realize I only do this for a coffee. I don't really get paid for this at all. I just do it to help out my friend. She basically can't do it all by herself. I mean, she can, but it takes her a while, and like a long while, and it kind of hurts her. But she's my friend, so you know what you do with friends, right? You help them. And I get a coffee. Or a Slurpee. Some hot days I'll take a Slurpee. Although I'm way too much of a coffee-holic. So I do tend to get coffee quite a bit. I forgot the name of the paper when I was telling them. Niagara something. Niagara this week. Hi ladies, how are you? Isn't it beautiful today? Hot. Uh-oh, this guy's stopping.
You want me to get that thing? I'm short this week. We don't have enough to finish ours.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
Oh no. Hot.
Well, I guess so.
Still, it beats the rain.
You know what? In 6 months, we're going to be begging for this weather.
Right? Oh, when I'm slipping on my first driveway. Nice guy. All right, one more street. One more street, and we are done. It is so hot out here. Yeah, it's terrible out here. But like I say, one more street and we're done.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to kind of split this up. The one that's usually away.
Let's just give the essentials. The people who love us.
The one that's usually away, skip them because they're probably away anyway.
Yeah. God, that one dog must be hot. Look at him. Look at the fur coat on that poor fucker.
A couple of the ones that I give to, I'm only gonna give one to. They can't share.
Good Lord, these two. Why would you bring a dog like that out in this weather? I mean, really? You don't think it wants to just sit in the shade? Or somewhere, right? Other than fucking getting lugged along with his two short-haired buddies who are nowhere near as hot as he is. Probably. Fucking delinquent. Did he go behind the store? I know they hang out behind there.
Okay, I don't know how many to give you. I have 18 left.
How many? Why don't you take yours, or just half them up? I guess. The one with the new driveway definitely gets one, right? Our pals down at the end.
Yeah.
The lady with all the cameras, the third one. First three should get them. They like us. The house that doesn't, we might not be there, we won't give. The next one with that fence, I won't give. The one I don't usually give, I won't give them.
You're more than happy not to give him.
Well, we're short, right? Yeah, there's a house along here that I'd been delivering to him for about a year. And then one day this little bitch came out. And she was just rude to me. And so I never delivered there again. I had to deliver one time because I think her dad was there. And he got all aggressive and he wanted a paper. I said, all right. If you want to be rude to me, you're not going to get any service from me. I don't mind not giving you a paper. That's partly why I usually always record as well. Just simply because anyone can say I've said anything. Anyone can say I've done something. But if I have the proof that nothing like that actually took place, then I'm covered. They can make all the wild claims and accusations they want. But my videos paint a bigger picture. My videos paint a picture of a guy who wouldn't do something like that. Or wouldn't say something like that. Or wouldn't do something like that. And a lot of times, the videos will show that the person just flat out lied. Which is fine for me. Little dog in there is always very excited to see me. Hey, little one. You all right? All right. So, in the next few, probably next month or so, I think we're going to do a meet and greet and give away some t-shirts. We've got 100 shirts being printed up right now. And for some few lucky fans, we've got a few hoodies painted up, embroidered up. And for a few other lucky fans, we have hats. We've got about, I believe, 15 hats printed up. So 15 fans will get hats. Pretty excited. As we get my merch in, and hopefully it'll be before summer ends. Hopefully. And depending on how fast they go and how much the demand of these hoodies, shirts, and hats are, will, I think, dictate on whether I start selling these. I got the ones down there, and then I saved one for these guys. Oh. Oh shit. Nice. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much. It's really freaking hot. We've wrapped up our route. We're all done. If you are enjoying the GTA Talk Radio, sorry it cut off. My phone got too hot and it wouldn't let me run both. If you like that sort of thing, leave it in the comments. If you were offended by it, well, I'm sorry. That's the way it is. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I love you all. See you guys on the next one.